The basic ground where we are beginning is with the premise and the assumption that you already have all the information you need. You don't need to go out and find it in the external world. What rather you need is the permission and a space that invokes the invitation for you to tap into that deep wisdom and knowledge that you already have within yourself. So, regardless of the direction that we are taking in our session, we might work with establishing a meditation practice. We might work with learning and exploring the journey or active imagination process. We might be working with either cultivating and helping you to build a creative practice or finding our way around blocks in your creative practice. So there's a number of different ways we can work. The thread that underlies all of the sessions that we do together is what I tentatively would describe as sacred space. The word sacred in this society is certainly fraught. It's used to mean any number of different things. And so I will define it here and in the context of my own work as a space or a state of mind that is characterized by a settling into yourself, a comfort and ease within yourself, an acceptance of the state of mind and the state of being and the state of body that you are in. And then you can listen from that place and pay attention from that place and recognize when things resonate, when there is an important choice point that presents itself, when something is not working for you. A term that's more comfortable for me that I use in my own practice is the slow world. And this is because for me, something that I've been plagued by my entire life is speed and rushing and feeling as if there's not enough. There's not enough time. There's not enough space. There's not enough resources. I'm not enough as I am right now. I have to build myself up more. I have to get more credentials before I can allow people to see me. I have to make better work before I can allow people to see it. This concept and feeling of not enough, and this concept and feeling that results from that of I've got to go faster, I've got to hurry to catch up with other people. So sacred space, or invoking the slow world, is really this incredible antidote to that was introduced to me most poignantly and in a most concentrated way when I was an undergraduate at a Buddhist-based institution, because mind training was the basis of education at that institution. What I learned in classes that were based on theatrical improvisation, poetics, painting and mixed media art, writing, music. So the underlying thread through all of these different artists and different mediums that I was taught and that I took classes in was this basis of contemplative practice, where through particular and simple protocols of resting down into the body and inviting the mind to settle, created this environment where all of a sudden, instead of being in this constant state of panic, I was able to relax. And when you can relax and you're not trying to get anywhere and you're settled into where you are, the world becomes so interesting and vivid. This is something also that characterizes divination practice. You begin to notice when a juncture, an intersection, or a choice point is presented to you, and it becomes this opportunity for exploration, for getting to know yourself, and for directing your life, for making a choice that creatively directs your life. And that, to me, is the definition of empowerment. And that place of residing in or inhabiting yourself is the place of sacred space. So the idea here is that You have all the information that you need. However, it is, and believe me, I know this, otherwise I wouldn't even be bothering engaging with it. It's a tricky process to remain grounded and to keep calling yourself back so that you can tap into your own inherent wisdom. I'm basically describing the spiritual path. It's a lifetime of work. So this is very interesting, and I think the most essential and exciting component is that when you're introduced to the slow world, this permission and this ability to sink in and explore the intersection of choice points so that you can engage your life creatively, things come into sharp relief and you become interested in your life as it is. And you're no longer constantly outside of yourself feeling like you're inadequate. So this is the ground that I'm beginning with in any of my sessions, is basically using your human body and your senses as a gateway through which you can call yourself back home so that you can tap into that well of wisdom and knowing that is just right down in you, like a well, like an ink pot, just right at the root of your body. Yeah, I hope this video clarifies the way I work. And if you have any questions, please visit my website. The link will be down below, and you can leave a question for me via the website, or you can email me directly at unsungstudio, UNSUNG studio, one word, @gmail.com. Unsung Studio.